Attorney General Jeff Sessions speaks on Capitol Hill in April. Andrew Harnik AP, white evangelicals have largely supported the Trump administration's immigration policies. But one group the administration did not win were white mainline Protestants. And one Protestant denomination is making it known that they do not support the most recent immigration policy of one of their lay members, Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Nearly 700 members of the United Methodist Church signed a complaint protesting the Trump administration's family separation policy that was announced and has been defended by Sessions. Based on 2016 United Methodist Book of Discipline, the members, many of them church leaders, charged Sessions with child abuse, immorality, racial discrimination and dissemination of doctrines contrary to the standards of doctrine of the United Methodist Church. 7 questions about the family separation policy answered. The letter was written to the pastors of the 2 churches where Sessions is active. In Mobile, Alabama, he is a member of Ashland Place United Methodist Church, pastored by the Rev. Sterling Boykin. In Arlington, he attends Clarendon United Methodist Church, pastored by the Rev. Tracy Wines. The complaint reads, Sessions, a conservative member of the world's largest Methodist denomination, probably disagrees with his fellow church members' position on separating immigrant children from their parents. After other Christians criticize the policy, Sessions, who has taught Sunday school at times, pointed to the Bible to support his approach. Sessions used scripture to defend the policy in a speech to law enforcement officers earlier this month. While there are plenty of conservative Christians who support Sessions' interpretation of the Bible, the United Methodist Church is one of the country's most politically diverse. It includes everyone from Sessions to establishment Republican former President George W. Bush to frequent Sessions critic Senator Elizabeth Warren, C-Mass, and the former 2016 Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton, who has pointed to the scriptures to criticize the Trump administration's policy. But no matter how much theological debate happens between Sessions and his fellow church members, as well as those from outside of his religious tribe, the Attorney General is not probably to back down from this policy. It appears that his deeply held conviction is that breaking the laws of immigration deserves punishment. Sessions is more probably to link up with those with whom he has found common ground politically than theologically. And he is not the only one. In the current political climate, political tribalism often trumps religious tribalism. It has been difficult for many people of faith to get on the same page with other members of their congregations if they don't share the same politics. It is not yet clear how Sessions responded to the letter from his fellow Methodists, but the likelihood of him changing his mind after getting pushback from individuals he does not know seems low considering the affirmation he is getting from Christians who believe what he does. Darrell Scott, a pastor and member of Trump's Evangelical Advisory Council, dismissed the criticism the Trump administration is receiving from the left. And perhaps the view of another Christian on separating babies from their mothers is the one that matters most to Sessions, President Trump. Sessions has repeatedly been on the receiving end of the president's criticism, with Trump recently saying that he wishes he would have chosen someone other than Sessions to be Attorney General after the Justice Department official recused himself from the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. While Sessions may not have the favor of numerous Methodists right now, he appears to be on Trump's good side on this issue. And that, combined with the fact That Sessions apparently believes that he is doing what is right in the eyes of God is probably more than enough for him to push the concerns of many of his church brethren aside.